2023 brand new Colnago C68 in the titanium lug version in a 46.5 size, weighing at 17 pounds 5 ounces, and in kilos 7.9 kilos with cages and bottles. Stay tuned for after video where free buy sent us, and we are there. Hey everyone, GC Performance here, back with another video, and today I have you guys the pinnacle of road bike builds right here. This is the 2023 Colnago C68 in the 3D printed titanium lug version. This is the same exact frame that the usual C68 was released, but instead of being the carbon fiber lugs they have on there, they actually changed this out to make it a 3D printed titanium lugged version for this bike. So as you guys know, the C version of Colnago is more of their road comfort feeling of the bike. It's definitely much more of a enthusiast ride. It's not their race version like their V4RS or the V3RS. This is the bike that is meant for enjoying the rides, still be fast, still be quick, but it still looks very, very fast. And the way these bikes are put together is that they actually have custom molded lugs that will actually piece each part of the carbon together. So carbon will go into this lug of the headset, and there'll be a carbon up top here, then carbon up top here, and lugged into here. So that's why you see this bulkiness in the frame to make it a little bit more stiff. So that being said, this is a very, very rare and hard to find frame with the titanium lugs in here. Like I said, they swapped out the normal carbon fiber lugs where they put them together, and they actually cure it with a 3D printed titanium version, which is supposed to be just a little bit more of a smoother ride. The titanium is supposed to be a little bit less harsh on the body, but really, we all know what it comes down to. It is just the enthusiast, the want to be different. I believe with them only doing this titanium technology, it's only 10 grams heavier than the carbon fiber frame as well. So, and plus it comes with this limited edition paint job that's only featured on the titanium version, but it's absolutely breathtaking. You have the Colnago features on the fork, you have the bits of gold, the half matte, the half gloss, and then the customer put together this build very, very nicely with the accents of the gold chain, the Ultegra, everything like that. Now, we were talking about this, and I had a bunch of people comment on the Remco edition as well. As you guys can see, this is the 12-speed Ultegra group set of Di2. Now, the customer obviously has money because he has the C68 frame, he has NV wheels, he has everything he wants. When it came down to the choice, again, the Ultegra is so nice. We were talking about this. We don't know if Shimano hurt themselves by making Ultegra so nice, because of the fact that more and more people I'm seeing do these crazy builds like the Remco build I did. I'm seeing more and more Madones be featured with Ultegra as well. The difference between the Dura-Ace and the Ultegra is so minute. It's literally just weight, and it's not that much difference at all. And the aesthetics of this new Ultegra group set is so nice compared to last year's of the 11-speed that, I mean, the matte finishes on the frame look very, very well. It looks so high-end. Yes, our minds are used to thinking Ultegra was mid-tier and cheap, but I mean, it matches this bike so well, and the performance is exactly the same. The customer is thrilled with it. He just chose to do it, and yeah, you save a good amount of money. You save like $2 grand with it, so it looks very, very nice. But the weight I gave you guys at the beginning, that's with pedals, that's with cages, and obviously the Ultegra Grupo is a little bit heavier, but that is with the tool installed with the Colnago right here as well. And then the 700 by 20C tires with tubeless fluid, the Vittoria NEXT. So it was a little bit heavier than what I thought, but again, you have the titanium version, you have the pedals, you have the cages on there. But yeah, okay, nice. So I'm gonna go over this whole bike with the features, and this is still one of the true bikes made in Italy. You see Pinarello advertise that, where other people are saying that it's made in Asia. But this bike is all the C versions, like the C64 by Colnago, the C68. These are still handmade bikes. That's why they're so expensive, where they put the molds of the tubes into the lugs to fit them into there. They epoxy them, or they resin them together. They let them cure, and there is a reason why these are so expensive. The frame alone is $8,000 for this frame. You go online, it's a very, very expensive frame, but there is a crazy process to it. And this guy is a huge, huge enthusiast of the sport, so he likes to spend his money where he gets some feedback from it. But without further ado, let's go through the whole bike and the walkthrough. So on the cockpit right here, this is the Colnago integrated bar, one-piece handlebar and stem combo. This is the Colnago CC01. This is a very similar setup that they just did on the V4RS that just came out by Colnago. This is their own integration of the bar and stem. Super lightweight, super stiff, obviously much more aerodynamic as well. They do also have this little piece inside here, this little top cap with the Colnago piece right here. This can actually come out. You actually have a toolkit inside of here, so no more needing to carry a toolkit with you. I would love to do so, but my fingernails are not good, but whatever it is. You do also get with the bike included a ceramic speed headset. I know you're not turning that much in bicycling, but obviously if this bike costs $8,000, they didn't want to skimp anything on here. So they are including that headset with the frame purchase as well. You do get the integrated mount stem here as well for the handlebar. The bar tape on here is going to be the Supercast bar tape with the reverse wrap. And then for the components, like I mentioned before, this is the 12-speed Ultegra Di2. The ergonomic hooks, everything on here is very, very nice. You can adjust the pitch of the hoods as well if you want to for the bars. And yeah, it's super, super nice, super, super clean. They did a really good job with it. Difference between the C68 and C64. The C64 used to have the half moon fork to have room for those front cables around now. Now they just made the head tube or the headset bigger, and it's now a full-sized fork on there. Going down to the fork, we can see here, we have on the fork here some nice details. Like I said, the half matte, half gloss finish, and we have that nice gold stripe. As you can see here in the sun, the gold really does protrude out really nice. The Colnago logo looks very, very clean and looks absolutely beautiful. For the wheel set on here, you chose to do the Envy SES. These are the 4.5s, and they even have this nice little kind of gold touch to them, which looks really, really clean. They are bladed spokes. You have the Envy logo right there. They are the new version of the wheels, which have the new updated hubs, but they are the hookless rendition as well, so you do need to run a hookless compatible tire on here. The tires you chose for this build, because of the fact that there's lack of choices around here, we do have the Vittoria Corsa NEXT and the 700x28C, and they are filled with the tubeless fluid as well from Envy. So super, super nice looking wheels. For the crankset on here, this is going to be the Ultegra crankset Di2 with the dual-sided power meter, and we also have the Dura-Ace pedals, I believe. Yep, some Dura-Ace pedals in there. This is the dual-sided power meter like I mentioned before. And then the difference on this frame as well, they do have the new integrated T47 bottom bracket. It's a threaded version, and the customer chose to go with a ceramic speed bottom bracket, which looks very, very clean and super, super nice. If I can get it right here. The Colnago, they do have all their little tidbits of information and pieces on here. You have the NF or the little QR code you can scan right here. You have your serial number right here. You also have this little kind of NFT 3D printed right there on there. The bottle cages are in here, are carbon fiber with the Colnago logo. Beautiful looking frame. And you can see even this is another piece that's going to be lugged right there. For the seat posts, it is their integrated Colnago seat post, but again, just some fine details. The Colnago stamp on there, they really do go the extra mile. It's a nice looking seat post. You have the integrated piece right here with the Colnago logo right there. And then going to the back, this is a SRAM XX1 chain. It's a 12-speed chain with a Dura-Ace cassette. This is an 1130 cassette. Granted, I'm going to tell you guys not to do this, but it does work. And also looks really, really clean with the gold parts on here. You have the Ultegra rear derailleur there as well. And then for rotors, we have a 160mm rotor in the front XTR, 140mm rotor in the rear, and the exact same wheel as the back. But I do like that matching logo for there to there. It looks very, very clean. Again, you guys will get a nice free buy sound test on here at the end of the video. For the saddle, he has on here the specialized power mirror on here. This is a full carbon fiber body and also rails on here, and then you have the 3D printed saddle as well. But absolutely beautiful bike. So guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Are you guys a fan of the Colnago C68? I believe it's one beautiful bike. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys again so much for watching. All right, here comes the free buy sound test of these Envy SES wheels and the 4.5. Here we go. Super nice. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys again so much. I'll see you guys in the next one.